Hello, everyone. It's Brian here. Good morning. Well, I was going to say good morning, but I mean, it is Monday morning, March 18th, where I am. It might not be Monday morning when you watch this video. That's totally fine. This is a response, a late response to a thread started by Sam St. John. I think it was called St. Patrick's Day thread, Show Me Your Luck. And of course, St. Patrick's Day was yesterday. I did not have anything to drink on St. Patrick's Day this year, which is kind of funny. But I do feel justified in doing this thread because I have a great grandmother who was born in Ireland. So I am part Irish. So I'm taking part in this. I mean, I'm mostly Scottish. Sort of. Maybe that's only 50%. Anyway, I feel like I can take part in this without any hesitation. So the idea is to show 5 records or 5 songs that have the word luck or lucky in the title. And I had to listen to 10. I chose 5. I don't know why I chose these particular 5, but, well, I know why I chose the first one. I chose the first one because it also mentions Ireland or Irish in it. So that is this record from John and Yoko, sometime in New York City from 1972. And on the second song on side 2, The Luck of the Irish. So there's luck and Irish in the same song title. And, this is a interesting record, except for this song, which we will not talk about, I guess, because it's ridiculous. But let's move on to kind of like the opposite direction, if I could characterize it that way, for A Tribe Called Quest. This is the anthology. Now, when I was pulling this song out, I pulled the anthology rather than the album it originally came out on, but whatever. The original album came out in 1990, their debut record, and it's compiled here on this 1999 compilation called The Anthology, and there's a track right here called Luck of Lucian. I really like this band. They're kind of like a jazzy hip-hop band. Very cool, and I'm sure most of you know who they are. And then let's go back across the ocean to talk about this band called the Cocteau Twins, and this is Heaven or Las Vegas, also from 1990, interestingly. And the middle track on side A, the third track, is Ice Blink Luck, which you may not be able to see there, maybe. Ice Blink Luck. This is my favorite Cocteau Twins record. You know, there's that theory that the album you hear first from the band will likely be your favorite. There's some scientific theory behind that. But in this case, this was the first record I think I heard entirely from the band. I kind of missed the early stuff, and I think it's fantastic. And my recommendation is if you don't know this band, listen to this one, because I think it's really good. And then back to the US for a 10-inch EP from a band called The Hold Steady, who I have mentioned before because they are one of my favorite rock bands right now. They have been for years now. This is a 10-inch EP called Rags. The backstory of this one is that this is a fundraiser because they had a super fan called Mike Van Jura, who is pictured here and here, who died unexpectedly. I can't remember the cause of death, but in 2012. So this came out 2 years later. Each member of the band chose a song to cover, and the money they raised went to some sort of fundraiser. So this was originally available only through the Unified Scene fan club, but I think you could also get it on Pledge Music after a time. I'm not sure if it's easy to get now. It starts off really strongly with a cover version of Dr. Feelgood's All Through the City. I think they do an excellent job. I'm not going to mention every song, but on side B, first track, maybe you can see it there, says Hard Luck Woman, which in fact is the cover version of the Kiss song. And I think their version is actually quite good. I think it's actually really good. And let's pull this out here. This is it, Rags. Hard Luck Woman. Really cool release for one of my favorite bands. Kind of a sad story, though, because that guy died unexpectedly. And then for the last one, because we just talked about Hard Luck, let's move on to Bad Luck, which is kind of the same thing. We have Bad Luck in Dancing School by Warren Zevon, and of course the title track is called Bad Luck in Dancing School, and kind of wouldn't be a Warren Zevon record without a gun on it. And I think this is kind of a metaphor for having bad luck with women, I guess, something like that. Kind of a weird concept and a weird cover. But this came out in 1980, and actually it's a pretty good band, or pretty good album with lots of guest stars like Jackson Browne, Linda Ronstadt. There's other people here. Anyway, pretty cool. So I will leave a link in case you haven't seen this thread, and maybe you too can be late to the thread just like I am, so I won't feel so all alone. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.